Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Megaman, the fighting robot, Megaman. I'm the Serious JG. Still not sure how much I like having the creepy Megaman staring at you all the time. I don't notice it when I'm playing the game, but for the rest of you, it must be really boring into your soul. Anyway, our plan is to take out Elec this time, and to get his weapon, which is probably the best weapon in the game. Certainly it is the one that, using the rapid-fire pause-unpause trick, you can cheese bosses. Because Elecman's weapon, the shot stays on screen for a long time. Bosses kind of have I guess it's sort of an invincibility frames like you would have. You get hit, you blink for a few seconds and can't take additional damage. Bosses kind of work the same way, but by using the pause-unpause trick, you eliminate those frames. So you can hit an enemy with Elecman weapon once and just like jam the pause button and unpause, and it just keeps taking hits from the same shot until the shot, which is a big thing on screen, finally disappears. So yeah, if you're willing to cheat, it is by far the most powerful weapon in the game. If you're not willing to cheat, it's still pretty powerful. We're going to use his weapon against Iceman, and Iceman's weapon to take Fireman out last. And we will get moving on that now. See, he's just supposed to be like some robot dude with a helmet. Bobo and I just were convinced he was somehow feline. Anyway, this stage I remember being one of the biggest pains in the butt in the game. We finally have the ability to destroy these guys, which is very good because they just keep dropping you off of the damn platform. That one I probably won't be able to get easily, so I'll just... You have to, like, jump and... There you go. They're just annoying because if you don't jump the right way, you tend to get blasted, or knocked back down and have to start the frickin' thing over. Okay, didn't throw that one right. Oh, almost got a twofer. When you don't have Bomb Man's weapon, you just have to jump up, get hit, start running left immediately before you can fall off the platform, and just keep tanking lots and lots of little hits. It's annoying. And now we see, we had, just because I guess they're a bit lazy and using the same screen design, but on a previous screen we had two blocks like that didn't shoot electricity. Throughout the rest of the stage, it is Elecman's stage after all, we're going to see a whole bunch of things that just shoot electrical beams, and if they hit you, you take damage, obviously. Mega Man is not able to, like, just put on, like, rubber shoes. Here are some enemies that are rather interesting and annoying. They fire off one... see, the power-ups disappeared before I could grab them. But they fire off one shot and then flee, and they tend to be positioned to knock you off of ladders. Good news is that because they flee, you generally don't have to worry too much about, like, if you just tank the damage and stay on the ladder, you can keep climbing. They're not going to keep knocking you off. Now, I told a lie, because depending on which stage you do first, it's either Iceman or Elecman's stage that debuts these things. They are deeply annoying. Ah, fuck! No. Oh, damn! I have to replay a lot of shit now. Probably should not be using that kind of language on Mega Man Let's Play. You never know when I might have kids watching this particular Let's Play. It worked out alright though. We got lucky with the health drops. Which means I can just clear this one at speed and not worry about... So they open these these eyeball things up, which means you can shoot them first if you're ready for them. And you have to use the sound to know when they're coming. Now, I've only got one life in reserve, so I'm already wondering if I shouldn't have... I mean, there's this weird temptation in this game to just kill yourself multiple times at the beginning of any stage when you don't start off with a full allotment of lives. Be a very depressing game in that way. Don't remember which side is going to be the easiest one to deal with. And the spaceships flying around are cool and all, but when they can fly up from the floor, that's a little weird. I think I remembered that as annoying as it is to deal with these guys, that this was actually going to lead me to something better. Oh, damn it. Well, Cutsman weapon deals with them. I don't want to use all of that up, since this is the weapon that I'm going to use to defeat the stage boss. But it is, they are meant to be useful to you in the regular old game. Oh, I think I know what I used to do. I probably was meant to climb up the other path and use Gutsman weapon to switch over. Because that is a block we can pick up and move with Gutsman weapon. But I'm not going to bother right now. And here is the thing I was talking about that is an optional item. If you don't have Gutsman weapon, you can't get past these blocks. If you do, and we now have M weapon. It shoots a little platform that you can stand on. Disappears after a few seconds. So it is incredibly useful for certain jumping puzzles. So let's try to use Bomb Man weapon to the extent possible, rather than Cut Man weapon. I was kind of jumping up there in the hopes that they would drop a power-up I could quickly snag. I'm not sure which way we are more advantaged to pass here. There's definitely something coming up where if you're not on the correct side, you can't do anything. Like you got a 50-50, and I just totally blanked on the fact that they would be pointing that way. Ah, damn it! Oh, double damn it! Oh good, more points. If we get to Elec Man with a life in reserve, we should be fine. Cut Man weapon does a lot of damage to him. I've never beaten Elec Man weapon using Mega Buster, and I don't particularly intend to right now. Oh good, you jumped off the edge of the world there. Yeah, this one, if you get all the way up to there and throw it with a Gutsman weapon, and you have the M weapon, you can escape, but otherwise you have to go on the left. So I chose the path that always works. You know, it is quite possible to fall to your death, and that is a death fall. It's not just a, there's no screen below you that you end up on. You just die if you miss those jumps. So why not actually use the M weapon? Damn, suddenly I can't just do regular jumps. Why did it have to be you? Okay, tank the damage and move on. It's okay. This is the final continuation point. I think we're gonna have those green robots to deal with. Maybe not. Maybe it's just these things. I'm talking about the guys that fly up and down the screen and shoot at you from the left and right of the ladder. Maybe they'll mix it up and give us both of them here. That would be obnoxious. So he kind of hops around back and forth, and you take hits from his body, unless you clear out of there, or you power past him with something that's doing more damage per hit than he can deliver to you, which is how I plan to deal with the situation. This isn't as bad as I thought. I vaguely recalled that they make you deal with those green UFO-looking guys too. Maybe if I was playing Rockman, the Japanese version, they would, and they took it out of the American version because they figure we have fat American fingers that can't press the buttons fast enough. We are not quite at full Cutman weapon capacity, but that'll be okay. We will not need all of them. He takes a lot of damage per hit. And there we go, another Robot Master dealt with. I've got my timer running for these videos, but I don't know, maybe when we get to the Dr. Wily ones, they'll start taking me 30 minutes each. Some of the Doc Robot stuff in Mega Man 3, I think you had some pretty long levels, but you can return to the levels. I believe you actually fight the Robot Master at the end of them again. In previous games, you can go back to the old levels, and when you get to the room the boss was in, you just teleport out and win. They need you to be able to do that in this game because if you go through Elec Man stage and beat Elec Man without getting the M weapon, you can't ever get the M weapon, except that they let you come back. There's no point in us doing that, though, because the Elec Man stage is the only one that would ever be worth visiting twice, and we got everything we needed from it on the first try. So next time, we'll be able to go straight to Iceman stage, which, as far as, like, annoying, puzzly jump stuff, is probably the worst stage of this game. I don't remember all of the stuff the Wily Fortress throws at you in Mega Man 1, because I haven't played through the Wily Fortress of Mega Man 1 for a long time. But I remember Fireman stage being pretty easy compared to Iceman stage, so once we dealt with Fire and Ice... Sorry. Thinking about a WCW tag team there. Once we've dealt with Fire and Ice and Steiner Brothers and the other tag teams of WCW, we will be able to move on to Dr. Wily stage. And I remember when Dr. Wily actually... Like, just the little touches was all it took back in the day. With so many competing video games made by this whole fly-by-night companies, not really doing all that much to distinguish themselves. Just the animation of Wily moving his eyebrows up and down was enough to really make him feel like he had a lot of personality back in the day. We'll be dealing with him soon, but we've got to deal with Iceman and Fireman first. Iceman's next. I'm Mysterious JG. Thanks for watching. See you next time.